students, we will continue with our unit on coordination. In yesterday's class we talked about coordination in animals, and when we talk about coordination in animals, we talked about which two systems? We talked about the nervous system, and also we talked about the endocrine glands. So when we talk about endocrine glands, you should see the page number 108. You can see the different glands and its secretion, its function, very important. If they ask you dash is the gland which is attached to kidney, which is that gland which is present on kidney? Adrenal gland. Which is the gland present in our brain? Pituitary gland. So like that you should remember the location, its function. So if you remember this, you will be able to write answers related to which glands? Endocrine glands and its hormones and its functions. Now, we are going to start next, that is coordination in plants. And when we are doing coordination in plants, I think you have all seen such type of creepers. Can you see this creeper? This is a creeper. Creeper. How is the stem of this creeper? It is very weak. So what it normally takes the support. You can see this is called as the tendrils. See, this is tendrils. That means wherever the support is there, the tendrils, they wind themselves. Why are they winding themselves? Because they need support. That means even plants are showing response. See, they are showing response to this support. They are showing response to touch. Even you have seen a touch me not plant. Have you seen touch me not plant? Mimosa pudica. So this Mimosa pudica is, what is it? It is one plant which is showing response to what? What is the stimulus? So plants also show response to stimulus. Take example of touch me not plant. Touch me not plants also show response to touch. We just saw the example of the tendrils. Tendrils we just saw. So tendrils are also taking support of what? The stem. It is growing. Wherever the strong stem is there, it is winding itself. So that is the example of what? What is it the example of? So touch me not plant also shows response. That means there is also coordination in plants. That is what we are discussing today. Plants are also showing response to the stimulus. Example, touch me not plant. What is the stimulus? Touch. And what is the response shown by the plant? They are closing, they are drooping, leaves close. Again you take example of a potted plant. Any plant. The stem is growing towards the what? Sun. And what about the root? It is going towards the gravity or towards the gravitational force. So here see, plants also show response to certain stimulus. See, what are the stimulus? What are the stimulus to which plants respond? To heat. Heat, then water, then touch. Just now I told touch. Pressure, then chemicals, then gravity. So gravity means our roots. They show movement towards what? Gravity means the roots move towards the soil. And what about the stem? They grow towards the light. So it is called as photo. So when they are growing towards light, it is called as phototropism. And when they grow towards the gravity, it is called as geotropism. Remember the names. Photo means light. Geo means earth or gravity. So now if I ask you a question, what about these roots? They are positively geotropic or negatively geotropic? Positive, because they are growing towards the direction of what? Gravity. What about the stem? They are going towards the light. So they are positively what? Phototropic. Did you understand? So that means movements in plants can be of two types. One is tropic movements, or it is called as tropism. Did you understand? Tropic movements have direction. But opposite, nastic movements, just see touch me not plant. It is not moving towards the direction, isn't it? If just you move from there, it will come back to its original position. Have you seen touch me not plant? So there is closing, it is responding to touch. But after some time, the leaves will come back to its original position. So that means it is reversible. See another one point. They can ask you the differences between tropic movements and nastic movement. Now just see, movement of plant towards the sun after growing, can it come back to its original position? It cannot come back, already it has grown. That means it is opposite of reversible here, irreversible. Understand the meaning of this very clearly. They can ask you the differences between tropic movement and nastic movement. So, tropic movement has direction. Nastic movement is directionless. Just see our plants, they secrete one nectar. So, who are attracted towards that? Insects. So, towards chemical it is moving. But that is not the direction. It has no direction. Example, remember touch me not plant. So here nastic movement is non-directional. Here tropic movement has direction. Give example. The plant or the shoot or stem moving towards light. That means it is showing what? Phototropism. So the name also you should remember. Photo means light. The roots showing geotropism. Geo means gravity. So when it is related to gravity, the word is geo. When it is related to light and all, what is it? It is photo. So what it will be when water, when it is connected to water, the word responds to water. You have seen some plants in near the river or which are growing on the banks. What do? They are moving towards the source of water. Wherever water is there, the plants are moving. So that means they are showing response to what? Water. So it is called as hydro. So these are all the types of movement shown by whom? Plants. Two types of movement, tropic movements, nastic movements. Now difference, is it clear difference? Tropic is having direction. That means, take example, sunlight. The upper part of the plant, that is shoot, moves towards the light. That means it is showing response to what? Light. So it is called as phototropism. Just imagine you have kept a potted plant near your window. This stem slowly moves towards outside the window. Why is it moving? Because it is moving towards the direction of what? Light. It will have a bend stem. It will bend. So like this. That means plants give response. There are different, but what is the difference between the response shown by animals and plants? Animals have very well developed which system? Nervous system. And what about the plants? Plants do not have any developed system. That means they do not have nervous system, but still plants show response. So did you understand the difference between tropic and nastic movement? So when nastic movement example, remember touch me not plant. Scientific name of touch me not is Mimosa pudica. So for that you have to refer to page number 109 where they have given the example of touch me not plant. So do you agree with the statement that plants also give response to stimuli? Do you agree or not? We just saw with example. So tropic movements are also called as tropism. Suppose response is to light, it is called as phototropism. Did you understand? If the response is to water, hydrotropism. direction. So it is called as thigmotropism. Why I have said tropism? Because it has direction. Suppose if I bring touch me not plant, it is also responding to touch. But it is not thigmotropism, it is thigmonasty. Why nasty? Because it is which type of movement? Nastic movement. Thigmo, touch. Photo, light. Hydro, water. So these are the, that means plants give response to all the stimuli. Geo means gravity. So just remember the names of all those stimuli to which plants respond. What are those? Heat, water, touch, pressure, chemicals and gravity. When I say chemicals, I told the pollen tube. Before fertilization, pollen tube moves towards what? The ovary. We are going to do that in reproduction. Reproduction in plants. So here pollen tube is going in the direction of what? It is going in the direction of the chemical, that is ovary. So chemotropic movement. Chemotropic is clear. Chemo, chemical. Thigmo, touch. Geo, gravity. Photo, light. So you remember in that way, these are the responses given by who? Plants. Now, we will go back now. There are some chemicals which are secreted by plants. So what are those chemicals? They are called as phytohormones. What are they? Phytohormones. So phytohormones are secreted by animals or plants? Plants. So see, if you break down phyto into hormone, what is phyto? Phyto means plant. What is hormone? Hormone means chemical. Yesterday I told you hormone. Hormone term was coined by which scientist? Do you remember? If you remember, you have a good working cerebrum. Otherwise, your cerebrum is not working because it is involved in other activities. Can you remember the scientist's name? It was Stirling, who coined the term hormone. Hormone means to impel. It's a Greek word, impel. So now we are going to study about what? Phytohormones. Phytohormone also very important table is there on page number 110. They have given the major phytohormone. So phytohormone list, we have 5 hormones. Don't forget. See, every hormone has its particular role. Now, to understand, I have made it into a small flow chart. So see the names of the phytohormones. First one, auxins. So these are new names. See that you learn it with correct pronunciation and correct spelling. So first one, auxin. Second one, see, I am going in alphabetical order. We are taking all A's first. Abscisic acid. Like you remember in secondary metabolites, I told you how to remember. What was that alphabets I told you? R, A, T, L, G. R for resin. A for alkaloid. T for tannins. L for latex. G for gums. Ajit, did you get the answer? Because there are so many students who are not paying attention. If you pay attention, you will remember. Now I am doing the table of what? Phytohormones. Phytohormones means what? Plant hormones. In that first order, in alphabet, which comes first? A. So the first hormone is auxins. The second one, abscisic acid. Did you see? Abscisic acid. Second is abscisic acid. Now, after A, which alphabet comes? B. But skip that B. After B, which comes C. So the third one is cytokinins. First, understand the names. After these names, you have to learn what is the function of each and every hormone. Don't think it is very easy. If you don't understand and listen, you will not be able to write. So listen very carefully. I am giving you an easy method how to remember all the 5. There are 5 phytohormones. I said you begin with gibberellins. See, these are all new names. When it is a new name, you should learn the correct pronunciation and correct spelling. So once again repeat: auxins, abscisic acid, cytokinins, ethylene and gibberellins. So these are the 5 phytohormones. Now from this 5, all help in the growth of plants. All are helping except this one, abscisic acid. This abscisic acid, what it does, it helps in the falling of leaves. That means it has negative effect on the growth of plants. So which is the growth inhibitor now here? See, they will ask you in the form of table. How you will remember the table? So these are having positive role. Cytokinins positive, ethylene positive, gibberellin positive. Only one is there which has negative. What's the meaning of negative? Negative means it makes the leaf fall. So the negative role is played by only one phytohormone, that is abscisic acid. Remaining all have positive role. Now we'll see what are the positive role played by auxin. Auxins help in cell elongation and differentiation of shoot and root. Now what is that shoot again? Shoot means the upper part. Root is down. So who helps in the growth of shoot and root? Auxin. Second, abscisic acid, I told you, it helps in the falling of leaves, closing of stomata. So now these roles are very important here. If you don't pay attention, you cannot understand. So elongation of shoot and root, which is that auxin. Falling of leaf, abscisic acid. Cytokinins, C, cell division. So cytokinins help in cell division. Ethylene helps in the ripening of fruit. You have seen ripening of fruit. You take a mango. In a basket, one mango is getting ripened. That means a green is turning into yellow. The whole basket will turn into ripe mangoes. Because of which gas, ethylene. Natural. But there are some artificially they are doing, some people, to get or to make profit using carbide and all. That is poisonous. Natural, which helps in the ripening, is ethylene. Last one, gibberellins. Gibberellins help in stem elongation. Stem elongation, and again G, germination of seeds. So just go through page 110 or 110 page so that you will get an idea what is the phytohormones and its uses. So we will continue in the next class. Thank you.